Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $5 $200,000 Lucky Sevens ticket. This is part of the September 2024 series of tickets that will be coming out in Texas in a few days. Unlike the $1 version of this ticket, this is a number match game, and there are three symbols that you can find. Here in the play area, you've got the single 7 for an auto win, the double 7 for 2 times your prize, and the triple 7 for 3 times your prize. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.20, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $200,000. I think it's worth pointing out that the $200,000 top prize is more than we're used to seeing on Texas $5 tickets. However, they really jacked up the odds. It's so hard to win. 1 in 2.7 million to win the $200,000 top prize. So don't like that at all. The odds are way too long. Also on the $5,000 prize, you have to beat 1 in 1.1 million odds to win $5,000 on this. Those are crazy odds. So, Texas Lottery being cheap like usual. The rest of the prize structure, nothing too crazy is standing out, but we do need to mention taxes. So in Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view this top prize. So instead of $200,000, I'm going to view this as $152,000. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 67 and 68%. And so, yeah, I mean, this does not meet the minimum 70% payout that we look for every ticket that we review on the channel. And the reason we look for 70% is because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So for Texas to put out another $5 ticket with less than 70% payout, it just shows how consistently disrespectful they are to the customers, to the people who are spending their hard-earned money to buy these tickets. And so it is a shame. The other thing that we need to note about the 67% payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see 67% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% of prizes and bottom 99% of prizes is going to happen here at the $100 prize level. So I would never, ever, ever buy this ticket myself, and I would never, ever recommend anybody ever buy this ticket. So I want to make that clear. However, we know people are going to buy it. So for those people who do buy it, when they do win on it, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. There is a split there at the $100 prize level. It's about 38 to 62. So only about 38% of these $100 prizes fall here in the bottom of the prize structure where average folks are winning. The other 62% of these $100 prizes are going to join all the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 420 tickets has a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $2,100 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important to note if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 58 and 59%. This does not reach the minimum 60% payout that we look for the bottom 99% of prizes on the tickets we review on the channel. The reason we look for 60% is that once you get down here in the 50% range, at least to me, it just feels like you lose your money so fast that it's not fun to play. And if you're not going to have fun playing, what's the point of buying the ticket? And so, yeah, Texas, once again, has not done its job on this ticket. Now, here on this page, we're looking at the Well, we're tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $5 tickets. You can see the data point over here for the Lucky Sevens ticket all the way to the right. And so we did get a rebound from those awful Cowboys and Houston tickets. I mean, this one's awful. All the $5 tickets in Texas are awful. Those Cowboys and Houston tickets are just extra awful. Normally, I would say when you see an increase in value like this, that it might be a good time to play the ticket. But in Texas, I can't recommend any of these tickets. None of them are even close to the minimum payout that we look for on the channel. And so it's really just a sad state of affairs in Texas in this $5 ticket category. It's so disappointing and sad, I think, to see how Texas treats its customers. But anyways, if you are playing $5 tickets in Texas, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, Super Lotteria and Super Cash Word have the best payouts that we've seen in Texas that currently have top prizes available. However, 67% is just not good enough. It's so low. And then if you're playing for odds, Super Lotteria has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Super Cash Word has the most value in the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you are more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money, when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $500 Frenzy has the most money at the top of the prize structure. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well, if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking Texas $5 tickets based on overall payout. Top 36 tickets are on the screen here, and 6770 was good enough for 11th place overall. So it is in the upper half of the prize, the upper half of this list here. But again, I have to stress that all of these tickets are just complete garbage. Please don't buy these. If you like $5 tickets, we're going to see some from Massachusetts that have really good payouts. Well, not really good, but for the $5 ticket category, they're pretty good payouts. If you like $5 tickets, find a Massachusetts scratcher that you like online and just buy Massachusetts $5 tickets, because it is not worth wasting your money on these Texas tickets. Now here on this page, we're ranking Texas $5 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. So this is friendliness to the average player. 58.92 was good enough for, is it 58.92? Did I forget to put it on here? Oh, nope, there it is. I don't know what I think I was looking at Year of the Dragon, but anyways, there it is. Lucky Sevens right there in 13th place. So again, top half of the list here. And 58% is not the worst, but it is still in this 50% range. So not quite, it's a little bit below average, I would say, for the average player. Now here on this page, we are comparing tickets across states. So we have the 35 best $5 tickets we've reviewed on the channel here on the screen. You can see it takes, almost 71% payout to make the list. Texas is coming in at 67% payout with this Lucky 7, so it's pretty far off the list. And what this means is that Texas is just not competitive with what other states are doing. We have Florida, California, Georgia, Massachusetts represented on this list. And so, yeah, Texas not competing with other states, but we really want to look at Massachusetts because they regularly come out with $5 tickets at 76% payout. That's about where $5 tickets should be, and Massachusetts is the only state that we're looking at that has $5 ticket values where they should be. All the other states are ripping people off like crazy, and Texas is chief among the rip-off artists. But we do have to also look at the very top of the list. The best $5 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia. Fast 50s had 77% payout. And so we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $5 ticket at 77% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Texas putting out $5 tickets at 67% payout? That is over 10 percentage points less than what Georgia did with Fast 50s. And 10% is a massive amount of money when you consider how many tickets make up just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag, and that's $50 million wrapped up in just one of these $5 games. 10% of 50 million is $5 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players with Fast 50s that the Texas Lottery steals from its own citizens. It steals the money from the people who support it every single time they put out a $5 ticket, and Texas puts out a lot of $5 tickets. So, they put out 2 or 3 $5 tickets a month. So they're stealing $5 million about every time they put out a $5 ticket. That's crazy, and people should be upset about it. Now here on this page, we have the top 36 friendliest tickets for the average folks. 58.92 was not good enough to make this list either. We do have some Texas tickets on this list, and it's not because they're good tickets. It's because Texas has a tendency to stack the bottom of the prize structure with a lot of value, and then the top 1% of the prize structure really is lacking. There's really nothing to win at the top. And so, why would you play if there's nothing to win at the top? It's really kind of an illusion that Texas is putting on to trick people. Now here on this page, we get to, this is to give a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on this $5 ticket. The lowly $1 ticket, Massachusetts, regularly comes out at 69% payout. That's over 2 full percentage points more than what we're getting from a $5 ticket in Texas. Best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, 75% payout. What is that? Over 7 percentage points more than what you're getting from a $5 ticket in Texas. Same thing with this $3 ticket. Just so much more value than this more expensive ticket in Texas. And this is all backwards. You should never have cheaper tickets, even if they are from other states, that have higher payouts than more expensive tickets. It's embarrassing. It's backwards. Texas Lottery should be ashamed of these products that they're putting out, and ashamed of how they're treating their customers, and ashamed of stealing their customers' money, and ashamed of tricking people into buying junk products. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are no $5 tickets on this list. There may never be again, but you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here on this page are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player. And we do have at least one $5 ticket here at the very top of this list. And so this just shows that $5 tickets, at least by this metric, can compete with the highest price tickets that you can buy if the prize structure is good enough and if it's done in a specific way. But that's about it for the Texas Lottery $5 $200,000 Lucky Sevens ticket. I hate it. It's the same old junk that the Texas Lottery puts out every month in the $5 ticket category. So please don't buy this. The only way you're going to get your values up is if you don't buy the tickets and let the Texas Lottery eat the cost of creating something that people won't buy. But please don't play it. Please encourage everybody to not play this. But that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.